Well, here I am in my favorite spot in the woods. And everything's downhill from the car here, just, you know. We like to camp and have picnics here. Somebody had a tent here. I'm going to walk down to where ravines start. I'm going to go down into ravines a little bit today if I can. So the title of this video, if I get to post it, will be Ravines. Because there's some serious ravines here. I've been coming to these woods for over 60 years. I know my way around pretty darn good. And my son too. And we do rescue lost hunters in here from time to time. They get into these ravines and they get on the wrong side of them and they try to get back to the car. And as you will see, these are hellish ravines. They go down at a 60-degree angle and they get deep quick and they go down, over 100 feet. The ravine I'm going to right now actually starts here, and you can see the dip up ahead. I'm going to turn the camera off till I get there. There's just a lot of walking through the woods otherwise. I got better lighting here today for this. This is where the big ravine starts that goes up, top right turnaround. You go down and look at that. I'm going to go up there and we'll look at that, but not from below. You see how these things start? They get dang steep and dang deep really quick. So I've been over on the other. Oh, look at that. I gotta show that. I gotta zoom in on that. See the burl on that tree over there? That burl's got to be 3 foot across. Right there in the center. There's a lot of burls in here. I'm not going to be able to do a walk down into the bottom of the ravine. It's still too wet. There's a lot of dead stuff down there that's fallen in since the last time I walked these ravines. So I'm right on the edge of it here. Now right here, I'm not that far from the start of this thing. A couple 100 yards. It's got to be, gotta be 40, 50 feet deep here already. Now you can see on the other side there, it's pretty flat. And give you some perspective, this is plenty steep. I'm going to walk over a little ways and I'm going to come back up to the car and I'll go over to where the top turnaround is. I'm not going to walk this all the way around to Camp 4. I'm just going to go down this way a little bit and come back out. But this is why people get lost in here. All you got to do is walk south. I'm looking pretty much due east right here. And so these things flow north towards Cattaraugus Creek. And you can be on the wrong side of one tracking a deer around. You can see I can't get down this thing. It's too steep. I couldn't get back out of there without walking all the way up to the top. And I've walked down these ravines at the bottom when they're not wet. So anybody over there trying to get back to their car would be in a lot of trouble. You can't cross this without mountaineering gear. That is really steep. You need ropes, pulleys, you need mountaineering gear to cross this. I haven't walked that far. Look at this. I don't want to get too close to the edge because the leaves are slippery. Oh, look at that thing over there. That's new. Since the last time I was here, that's new. Look at how that just broke over there. And right down into the, you could not cross that. This is why you can't cross these and walk out of the ravines. And back out of that a little bit. And just show the extent of that. Once you get down in these ravines, walking out of them, coming up the creek bottom here, you just couldn't do it with all that stuff down there. And you can see these are pretty steep here. Yeah, the camera's level. It's going down like that. You see the trees are vertical. This is going down at about a 60-degree angle and with a cliff into the water down there by that dead branch. Okay, let me walk up a little further and let's shut this thing off for now. I've come up maybe another 200 yards here. The ravine's over there. You gotta walk around it up this way here. And all this dead stuff down. And gotta watch your step in here. Climbing over this kind of stuff all the time. Look at this. I wonder what's been gnawing on this root. Must be porcupines in here again. Trying to stay on my feet. Now, we're going to go back over toward the ravine here. I'm coming up to where a ravine comes in from the left, from the road. This is what's in here. If you tried to cross this to get out, you might have a bit of a problem. That's about 80 feet deep down there. So let's go up around this, and I'll go up a little bit further here, then we'll go back to the car. Pretty rough walking in here, really. A lot of trippers on the ground, like you see these things here. A lot of stuff to trip on. So you see this knob up ahead here? I'm going up on that knob because there's a ravine that comes down from the left. And if you try to walk up to the road from here, that ravine bends around again to the left, going to the south. Just like the one I'm walking along, I'm going north along it. Boy, this is heavy duty here, crossing some of this stuff. Of course, this is ironwood, hop hornbeam. This is hard stuff to bend. And sign of man. I'm behind Camp 4 and 5 here. I came down from Camp 3. I don't know, maybe the wind just blew this in here. Beautiful day today. Not harsh sun. I can't get over by the edge of the ravine. Then I'm going to walk up on this snob that I've been heading for. There's too much stuff in the way. Gotta walk around deadfalls, and you see how this is. Now, at this point, this camera, I'm holding it about a 45-degree angle down. There's no way you're going to cross this without mountaineering equipment. This is where the ravine comes in from the left behind camp 4 and 5. And I might as well walk out that way. It'd be shorter than going back the way I came. But this one comes around, and I'm walking west now. Oh, what do we got here? 6 o'clock. You can see where the sun is up there. And that's a hole and a half down there. This is the way this whole country in here is. What this is a high plateau between two ridges that run north-south. And all of the drainage in here runs off toward the north, toward Cattaraugus Creek, which is the county line. So that is not escapable without walking all the way up. If you're down there, you got to walk it up the best you can back toward the road going to the west, which is that way. And let me get a little closer here. Camera angle more than 45 degrees down here. You can see how that is. Could you get up out of that? Can't even see the edge from here. Yeah, if you had mountaineering gear, you could get out of there. So I gotta go this way. You see these things all over the place in here. Something bent over and anchored underneath something that's been here a long time. That's their sign. Yes, they're here. This is not far from the place that Big Mama left me her footprint in my walks in the woods. Maybe half, 3/4 of a mile. This is why hunters get lost in here. And they can't get out because they don't know where these things go. And down there is precisely why it's very hard to walk out the bottom of these things. You can see how steep this is. Get a little wider exposure here. The land is actually caving in down there from the steepness. Okay? So, I know all these ravines like my backyard. Come up and cross over this guy. A little higher than I can step. Oh, 80, 90 feet deep, easy. Okay, I'm going to shut this thing off a little bit. You get the idea. And I'm just going to walk this up. All right, I'm 100 yards from where I shut the camera off and took the stills. This is where this ravine wraps around to the south. So here's Deer Hunter, who is terribly lost, going nuts, nowhere to get back to the road. The road's over that way toward the sun. Ain't no way, okay? But just follow it and keep walking south. You come to the top of it. Oh man. This is, you better have good hiking shoes on in here. This is not great. All right, you see down there, and going up the other side, that's going up toward the road. But you can't cross this, it's too steep and it's wet in the bottom. And if you look down there, you can't walk up it either. Too much deadfall in there. Maybe you could get up the other side over there, but it'd be a pretty steep climb. So, if you continue to walk south, if it's nighttime, you need a compass in here, no question about it. You need a headlamp and a compass. And you can see here, there's stuff that comes down from both sides into this mess. But, way up there in the distance, we come to the top of this. We still have stuff to walk around here that comes in from the left. So, let's go that way. I gotta be careful here. I gotta get away from the edge. It's slippery. Gotta stay up here where it's fairly level. So if I fall down, I don't roll 100 feet down into the hole. No cell service down there. Okay, you see here where two ravines come together. One coming down from toward the road, and it goes up that way, so it's parallel to this hole. There's another hole over there. But that one peters out, and so does this one. So we continue to follow this ravine back. I gotta go to the left of this, but I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here. You can see how this eventually peters out up that way. But I'm going south here. The road is that way, directly across this ravine. The road is that way. So Joe Lost Hunter is in here. Oh, how do I get out of here? This way. Follow the ravine to the top and then go to the road. Oh boy. Let me zoom back out. Oh man, thorns. Pardon the camera angle here, but I have to suck around the corns. Now, from here you could cross this, but it would be slippery. So this is what I'm walking through here. There's kind of a path along here. There's game and other hunters and stuff. You can see right here, there's like a game cat. That's still too slippery here. You couldn't cross this. You just got to follow it up a little further. It peters out. I can cross this here I can get right around the top of it. Up there it ends. What I'm going to do here, I'm just going to cross this here. You can see how this goes down quick and gets deep. I'll come up the other side here. This is what it is in here all over. Now if I go this way, I'm going to walk right up to the road. So I'm not going to show everything walking up to the road in here. I'm just going to go part way. You see where the sun is. I'm walking a little to the left of the sun. And if I walk straight up toward the sun from here, I'll come up by Camp 4 or 5. I'm going this way up to the road because it's a little shorter walk back to the car. So this is what it's like in here, folks. Have a compass, have a GPS. You might want to think about a spot. You're down in one of them ravines, you ain't going to probably 90% of the time have cell service. Where I'm standing, I got cell service, but it's weak. A Gen 4 cell service, I got one lonely bar. So, you fall down one of them ravines. My son and I got special lights and stuff that show up the red on orange on hunters' coats better. What they call a neutral white LED. More of a yellow like a regular incandescent bulb. It's uphill all the way here from where I'm standing, probably 100 feet up back to the road. So I'm going to take my jacket off because I'm getting hot because I'm walking uphill. So that's it for now. This is what we live with when we come down here. And don't worry about them. They won't bother you. They like to scare you, but they won't bother you. They'll shake your tent or rock your vehicle if you're sleeping in your vehicle, but they won't bother you. I assure you, from all the years I've been coming here, I know them and know it's not going to become a Bigfoot channel. Absolutely not. Yes, I have pictures of them with my handheld camera, never with a game cam. They know what they are. And like you saw in my walks to the woods, if they have young in an area, they will leave some sign for me to avoid that area. Just an agreement we have. And they are Nephilim, and I am a devout Christian, so there's no cohabitation or friendship possible between them and us. We're not enemies. We know each other are here, and we leave it there at that. I don't see them. They don't see, well, they probably always see me, but I don't see them because I don't seek them out. I've never sought them out, but I have seen them many times. So that's enough for now. I'm almost back to the road. See you guys all later. Okay, just so you folks know, there's kind of a trail that goes down through here. I know this trail, Camp 4 is over there, and there's the road, there's the sun, and there's my car. I walk right out on my car. No, I was not using my compass or my GPS. And I've been coming to this woods a long time. I know my way around here, like my own backyard. So, the sun was right to do the ravines video today. So, earlier I did a bunch of trail clearing and had supper here. I didn't take a picture of it. I had my chair and my little table set up back of the car here. And yeah, gotta get this guy where I can take a picture of it. My trophy! Yeah, I don't pick up sheds very often, but this is a nice one. Maybe use a couple of these points to make some handles for some fire steels. So here I are, getting late, calling it a day.